Okay, hello, how are you after such a long time? Here we are again with another session of teaching and learning English with the Beatles. And today we are going to take a look at beautiful sun, a beautiful sun that it's I'll follow the sun. Okay, this is a romantic sun. So first of all, let me share my screen so that you can follow me. And here we are. And here we are. And here we are. Okay, very well. So I'll follow the sun is the song that we are going to study today. I'll follow the sun. I'll follow the sun. And I don't know what the lyrics are. So let me go for them, okay? I'll follow the sun. Lyrics. And here we are with I'll follow the sun. Okay, so seguiré el sol, seguiré al sol. I follow the sun. One day you look to see I've gone. Okay, you look to see. This is a funny expression because for us it sounds like subir para arriba, bajar para abajo, salir para afuera. But I was doing my homework with this phrase, and then I found that we can express this idea in Spanish like echar un vistazo para ver o echar un vistazo para darse cuenta. Okay? So in this case we could say that algún día tú vas a mirar y te darás cuenta que me he ido, that I've gone, okay? One day you look to see, I've gone, que me he ido. For tomorrow may rain. Now, this is also an interesting phrase because I was listening to the sun very carefully, and then I noticed that what Paul says is, for tomorrow may rain, so, and then there is a pause. I'll follow the sun. And there is a little semantic difference if we collocate the comma before or after. So for that, I am going to use the Google Translate for help, and I am going to show you. First of all, in this expression, what we have is a subjunctive that in English is not that common, but in Spanish, we use it a lot and very often. Let's skip the ad. Okay, very well. So for tomorrow may rain, subjunctive, okay? Let's see. For tomorrow may rain, okay? May rain. So I follow the sun, okay? Para mañana puede llover, así que seguiré al sol. So this is not an accurate translation for us in Spanish. I think that we would say something like, si mañana llegara a llover, ¿ok? Si mañana llegara a llover, ¿qué haría yo? Si mañana llegara a llover, entonces seguiría al sol, de todos modos. But now, if we say, for tomorrow may rain, so that's a little different. Considering that we are going to use so as an emphasizer. To such a great extent, it's like, si mañana llegara a llover mucho, demasiado, llegara a llover fuerte. So what I will do, I'll follow the sun, okay? I'll follow the sun. Period. Well, this is the idea. For tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. But anyway, the semantic difference is very small. So what is more important is that you consider that in these lyrics, we are using subjunctive with this may rain. Yeah, and it's not that common in English, but we have some phrases that are really common. For example, this one, may God bless you. Okay, que Dios te bendiga. This is subjunctive for us in Spanish. May God bless you. May God bless you. So, que Dios te bendiga tanto. So that's what I mean with this. So now if we look for in the dictionary, okay, and then we look for so, we can find that so United Kingdom, okay. Well, not here. Let me see. Here. So, and what we have is to such a very greatly, okay, my head aches so. Me duele tanto la cabeza. Okay? It would be something like that. Me duele tanto la cabeza. So if we go back to the expression of tomorrow may rain so, and then the comma, si mañana llegara a llover tanto, okay, si mañana llegara a llover tanto, yo seguiré el sol. Meaning that probably tomorrow it's not going to be happiness over there, but anyway, what I am going to do my best not to be in the middle of the storm. I am going to move on. I am going to continue. Yeah. Of course, we're talking about a romantic relationship, and the idea is that somehow they are going to break, and after breaking, I am going to move on. Yeah. So no matter how hard, how sad it is, I will follow the sun. Then someday you'll know I was the one. Algún día sabrás que yo era aquel, ¿no? Yo era el elegido. I was the one. Yo era aquel. But tomorrow may rain, so, pero así llueva mañana demasiado, I'll follow the sun. Seguiré al sol. And now the time has come. Ahora el tiempo ha llegado. And so my love, I must go. So here they are breaking, okay, already, somehow. They are breaking. And that's the reference to the time has come. And then, y entonces, mi amor, I must go. Me debo ir. I'm not going to stay. Yeah. I am going to follow the sun. So the rain is here. Yeah. Tomorrow, the rain is here. It is tomorrow, and it is raining, and the time has come. So I follow the sun. Yeah. I must go. And though I lose a friend, y aunque perdí a un amigo, in the end you will know. And though I lose a friend, aunque pierdo, excuse me, this is present. Aunque pierda a un amigo, al final tú sabrás. Okay, tú sabrás that what kind of friend you are losing. You are going to know that I was the one. Okay, I was the one. So that's what you will know in the end, that I was the one. I am losing a friend. It happens all the time. Yeah, friendships are broken. Friendship is finished because of love. For that's life. Okay, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but we may have, and you may have, a lot of stories, a lot of testimonies of people who as friends, they had an excellent relationship, a friendship relation, but then they fall in love and they start a romantic relationship, and then everything is over, and then there is rain, and people have to follow their sun. Yeah, that's what we do. Very well. And then we have, one day you'll find that I have gone. Algún día vas a encontrar, como vas a darte cuenta, que me he ido. That I have gone, que me he ido. But tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. Pero si llegara a llover, yo seguiré al sol. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. O así llueva mañana, seguiré al sol. And now the time has come, and so my love, I must go. And though I lose a friend, in the end you will know. One day you'll find that I have gone, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. And that is the sun, okay? A beautiful sun. A song that I have thought many times that I should have sung with my brother, the little wolf, but he passed away, unfortunately, too soon. And and this is only a parenthesis to tell you, do whatever you want to do, because tomorrow never knows, okay? Tomorrow never knows. And Beatles fans can't tell what I am talking about. Tomorrow never knows. Well, anyway, I follow the sun. Now, teachers and students, okay? Teachers and students, how can we use this sun for teaching and learning English? Well, basically what we have is the future with will. Okay, I'll follow. You look, you'll know, you will know again. You'll find, okay, I'll follow the sun and you'll know. So basically, the future is very simple. I can, even if you are a basic, a beginner, if you are a beginner, I can tell you in this moment, in 1 minute or two, how to use will in the future. And that is very simple. Considering that we have 7 pronouns, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Okay. That's what we have in a sentence: subject, auxiliary or verb, and complement. And then will is for all the pronouns. So I will, you will, he will, she will, it will, they will, we will. And then the main verb: I will go, you will play, he will say, she will love, it will jump, we will win, they will lose, with a contraction. Okay? I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, it'll, they'll, will. Okay, so it's not that difficult. It's very simple. Any question, any comment, you can be in touch with me for will as a future. Now, for intermediate or more advanced students, you can use present perfect. Okay, that's what we have. I've gone, has come. Okay, you can also take advantage of modal auxiliaries with must and may, basically made, must. Of course, you can include should, might, even will and would, okay? Shall and should, ought to, yeah, modal auxiliaries. And what else? Okay, rain, yeah. For conversation, I could use this word, rain, so that people may talk about the weather. That's one suggestion. Raining, snowing, a windy day, yeah, or hot, cold, warm, cool, about the weather. And tomorrow, okay, tomorrow we can talk about the future also for conversation. What do you think you are going to be doing tomorrow? As literal, yeah, today is Thursday. What are you going to do tomorrow, Friday? Or just tomorrow as future? So what are you going to do? Sometime in the future, so that you can use will, yeah, or probably going to also, and then you have a good practice of the structure with future, with simple future, and a combination. Okay, what you want to do, what you will do, what you should do, what you must do, and then you imply also the modal auxiliaries. Now the sun, okay, the sun, probably for basic, for beginners also, you can give a practice vocabulary about the sky, the sun, the moon, the clouds, the sky, yeah, the sky, the stars. So basic vocabulary. And lose a friend, another topic for conversation. Friendship, okay? How many true friends does everybody have in your class? And in the end, you'll know that this one can be an excellent tool to see. These are only suggestions. It is not everything that we can do with the sun. If you have some ideas and you want to share, they are welcome. Okay. Now, any question, any comment, you can be in touch with me. in the meantime, and this is also for people not interested not only in learning and teaching English, but also interested in the Beatles songs. Okay, and that's, let's take a look at I Follow the Sun. I Follow the Sun is an old song, almost 60 years. Okay, as we can see, I Follow the Sun, credited to the Beatles, of course. It's a ballad written and sung by Paul McCartney, but credited to Lennon McCartney. We know that they used to do this credit issue. Lennon McCartney, okay? But it was released in 1964. So we are in 2024. That takes us to 60 years ago, okay? 60 years or no, let me see. 36 plus 4, yeah, 60 years ago. 60 years ago, 1964. And it was on the Beatles for Sale album, okay, that we are with these songs of the Beatles for Sale album. And then we have that it was played alive on the BBC radio program. And what else? Okay, it was a mono extended play of 45. Yeah, my generation will understand what we mean by a 45 record, or 33 revolutions. What this is 45. Only 2 songs at the beginning. That was interesting. Now we have a lot of music and a lot of, but in this time, it was like it was fun because the singers, the bands only needed 2 songs. I mean, they couldn't record that many songs, so they only needed 2 songs to have a record recorded. And then in this case, they have this song, I'll Follow the Sun, as B-side to Baby It's You. So it was an A-side and a B-side. And on the B-side, it was I Follow the Sun. Usually what they did, all the bands, all the singers, is that like the song that they thought was going to be the favorite of the song that they thought it was better than the other was the A side. And then the other was like supporting song. And that was, in this case, the bed was for Baby It's You. That is not an original song written by the Beatles. It's another composer. We are going to, we can ask Google, okay? Baby It's You is a song written by Burt Bacharach, music, Luther Dixon, and Mark David lyrics. But anyway, the Baby It's You was played by the Beatles, and they thought that it was it was going to be a better collocation to be in A side in the record. Now, the composition, okay, this is interesting. The composition is McCartney's when he was very young, 16, I guess, and then say that he was, 16, okay. He was about 16, and then he was in the beauty parlor. Yeah, I wrote that in my front parlor in Foothill Road, okay. And he remembers writing just after he had the flu, and he had that cigarette, okay, and he was 16, and standing in the parlor with his guitar, looking out through the lace curtains on the window and writing that one. And I was curious about lace curtains, so I am going to show you lace curtains. This kind, okay? You know, we say cortinas de encaje, okay? Lace curtains. Now, well, okay? So that was the story of the composition of this beautiful and romantic song. And then they say that the recording, okay? I found this data also interesting because he says what we Beatles fans know. They try to sound different in every song. They didn't want to fall into the Supremes trap where they all sounded similar. And we have some, I think that if we search, we can find a lot of bands and singers who you can recognize because the style is like monotonous, you know what I mean? That they sound alike. The different songs that they have, they sound alike. But in the case of the Beatles and other bands, but my interest here, and I hope that your interest too, is related to the Beatles, and the situation is that they really try to sound differently in every song they recorded. And then they mentioned something about Ringo. Ringo couldn't keep changing his drum kit, you know. Ringo was the drummer, but didn't he didn't play the drums all the time. Sometimes they say he could change his snare. I am going to show you a snare in a moment. Tap a cardboard. I'm going to show you a cardboard, or slap his knees. So first of all, I want to show you the, here it is. Okay, this is the snare drum. Okay, we say tarola, I guess tarola. So, and it has a lot of components, yeah. So I don't, I think that they refer to the snare, snare head. I think they say that. Let me see if we can see them. Yeah, here it is, okay? Anatomy of a snare drum, la tarola snare drum. You see the different parts of this piece of the drums. And we have the snare head, okay, the snare head. But this is snare head, the bottom head, snare head, the bottom head, also known as the resonant head, is thinner than the barrel head. The head on the top, snares are stretched over the snare head to allow them to vibrate when the batter head is played. Let me show you the snare drum. Snare, they say what? Snare head. Snare head. Okay, here it is. So that we can appreciate here. Okay, the vibration they are talking about, and this is the snare head that is thinner than this part of the snare drum. And cardboard, okay, cardboard box, okay, just like this, okay. And let's see if we can find in tapping, no? That's what they say. Tapping. Okay. Tapping, well, music related. Yeah, here it is, okay. You can use. Siempre que aparezca un dolor, cámbialo por él. Excuse me. You can use these boxes as musical instrument, and that's what Ringo did in some songs. Now, it's specifically in "I'll Follow the Sun," what he used was his knees. He clapped on his knees. I was listening to the song. I invite you to listen carefully to "I'll Follow the Sun" with your earphones. You know that I don't include the song in this session because the copyright, and then they silence the video, so I can't. But in the comments, I usually include the songs that we are reviewing. And then that's what I found interesting. First, that about the snare, now we know what a snare is, and that related to the Beatles music, that sometimes Ringo didn't use the drums, but he could use a cardboard box or simply his hand, yeah, slapping on his knees. Then the personnel, that is also interesting. Paul McCartney, of course, lead and harmony vocals, acoustic guitar. John Lennon, harmony vocal. Okay, I think that this song, I really enjoy this song. I like this song because that harmony vocals combined with McCartney and Lennon. In my personal opinion, this is one song that can show us very clearly, very accurately the why the Lennon McCartney combination was so successful. In my opinion, this is a great song being sung by these two great singers and musicians, Lennon and McCartney, Paul and John. Okay, and George Harrison, electric rhythm guitar and guitar solo, of course. Yeah. In a lot of Beatles songs, the guitar solo is on George Harrison. Not all the songs. We are going to see, and we are going to see that sometimes it was the guitar solo is played by Paul McCartney, sometimes by John Lennon, and sometimes not in the Beatles didn't participate in every single song. Sometimes there were only some of them. For example, it comes to my memory, the ballad of John and Yoko, where only John and Paul participated in the recording. But we are going to have time to get to the ballad of John and Yoko. In the meantime, I want to thank you, and I really appreciate the time. I really appreciate your being with me in this session of teaching and learning English with the Beatles. If you are here to the end of this session, then you are going to get my advertisement, okay? Advertisement. I'm an English teacher, yeah, lately online English teacher. Should you or somebody related to you, somebody in your family, a relative may need some help to learn English, just be in touch with me. I think that we can do a lot of things. And there are students and teachers for different, for everybody. And this is what I mean, and I want to be clear and honest. Even these sessions are Beatles based, Beatles supported. It's not that I am going to teach you only using the Beatles music, no. I can suggest books. I can suggest different topics for conversation. So depending on your necessity, so if you need to write, if you need to read, reading comprehension. If you need to improve your listening, if you need to improve your grammar, okay? So whatever it is your necessity, even for certifications, yeah, TOEFL, TOEIC, and IELTS, and any kind of certification. English is English. Yeah, so be my guest. Thank you very much for being here, and see you soon in another session of teaching and learning English with the Beatles, John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.